welcome back to the Anderson plot. So this has been, I don't know how long since I last did a video for my YouTube channel, but I thought, as I've had such a break in being down here because I had a few personal things that kind of took over my life well and truly, that I've not been down here for a long time, and this is the perfect time of the year to get my content out there so you guys can learn, because it's the start of the season and people are going to be looking to get an allotment because it's that time of year we start getting ready, start planting, so you can enjoy your hard work over the summer. And also, I don't know, do we cast like September, October? Because the seasons are a little bit different now, aren't they? We're getting nice hot weather in September. Anyway, right, let's not get distracted. I apologise how pale and bright red my lips look. Like I'm hiding in my shed and for some reason the light's gone really funny. This is going to be a clean-up episode, or start of the clean-up episode. I'm going to try and get down here. I need to get back down here every week and start working on this place properly. I've got out of the routine. This was my happy place. This was my place where I came to relax. This is where I could be me. This is where I could be in silence and re-energize for this world that we all live in. Like, this is my sanctuary, so I need to get it back. So I'm going to give you a quick tour about how the plot is looking and then start doing the cleanup basically. So let's go. Okay, so this is how it's currently looking. Obviously at this time of the year it looks dead and just lifeless and messy, but we took on this plot probably about this time last year. So we had started clearing, we built these 4 beds, dug these ones because I wanted a handful of raised beds for my carrots and parsnips, because from previous allotment plot it works better. I do anyway, I think it works better. When we took on this plot, we took on these row of fruit trees. We had no idea what they were until one summer's evening when a couple appeared and explained to me that basically there's a muck up in the paperwork, and it was actually, they thought it was still their plot, but it turned out that the people had given it to us. So I mean, they were absolutely fine with it, but it was just a bit devastating. When I heard, I was like, no, I'm gonna get more trouble. Like, but no, they were honestly absolutely fine. They were just concerned about these fruit trees. So, yeah, because their son had grown them from apple seed, so they're all apple trees. They just don't want me to get rid of them, and if I do want to get rid of them, well, let them know and they will come and collect. So this was some rubbish that we had previously sorted out and moved last year that was left over from the previous owner. I had dogged that. That's where my potatoes were last year and my beans. Definitely on my list this year is that. All of that is raspberries. Now, if you know your raspberries, that ain't gonna work. I mean, I did get crop off of it last year, whoa, but only from the outside. So I want to make a tunnel in the middle there, so you've got like walk through, plenty of aeration and sunlight can get to those centre ones. Right, moving on, here is our rhubarb that we transferred from our previous plot. We weren't sure how it was going to do, but looking at that, it's actually coming back to life, which is amazing. They were 3 compost bins that were here anyway, so that was very handy because that's a system we like, and we just put in like the sleepers and made like a pathway bit for it. Here are where I started planting the fruit trees that we'd moved over. Obviously I haven't labelled them, but we've got one obviously here, one there, one here. I think that's it. I think the other ones have died. But yeah, so that is my plot. Now I'm going to start clearing, or tidying up, shall we say. Get myself back down here. I did do a bit of shopping and I ordered myself some bits. Okay, so I need to get a microphone, so I do apologise if this is not great quality. So this is the strawberry pine berry. So these are the white. I've got 10 of these. Da, da, da. The sweet colossus. I've got 12 of them, jumbo plugs. These are all from Yew Garden, by the way. And then a beauty. So I've wanted one of these, I don't know, for the past couple of years now, but I've just never had anywhere to put that. To be fair, I bought it and I don't even know where I'm going to put it, but I will find a place, and it's a grapevine. I don't even know what type it is. Lake Mont. There you go. That's the one I got. So yeah, that's what I bought. Won't lie, they have been sitting in my front room for the past 2 weeks. Obviously I've watered them, kept them going, but it was my push to get myself back down here, back into routine. And with it being half term, I'm not at work, so it's a perfect opportunity. So let's get clearing those 4 raised beds, because I'm thinking I'm going to plant the strawberries in one of those raised beds, so then it keeps the bunny rabbits off it, hopefully anyway. Okay, so I've cleared up my first bay. This had the last year's Brussels sprouts and cabbages in. We didn't get very far in filling it up, so I'm going to go for a hunt to see if I have any compost. Okay, these scare me. No, that is definitely not ready yet. No. Okay, so I've managed to find 1 bag of this. That will do something anyway, a little bit extra nutrients. Then I need to go find my straw, then we can get the strawberries planted in. Then we'll cover it with the netting. Lovely jubbly. Probably going to compact back down again, but at least we've got another layer added in. Let's go find the straw. Okay, ignore the state of my shed, because this never actually got done last year. When we did the quick move, it was literally come up, chuck it in, and so we can get the stuff back in the ground. As you can see, we've never fucking sorted it. We set up the kettle, that was it. Bob's your uncle. I hate peering in bags in this place. Yeah, scary. I did have straw because I had it previously, but I'm too scared to stop rummaging. Oh, some bird balls there. I'll get them out. Okay, if you were straw, where would you hide? Okay, so it turns out I cannot find the straw anywhere, and to be fair, a little bit of me got a little bit scared when I just started digging further and further, so I left it and moved away. So we're going to have to do it without the straw, which is fine. It's just a little bit of extra warmth for the strawberries, shall we say. So with the strawberries, they need to be planted in a sunny place in your garden or in your allotment. Here, like, I have zero shade, so wherever I put it, actually no, it's a lie. I've got a giant willow tree there, that gives me a nice bit of shade in the sun in the summer actually, so yeah, I do have a bit. But anyway, in the main patch I don't have any shade, so they are fine here. Okay, you also want to plant them about 30 centimeters apart as well, to help with, well, the growth and the air circulation. Obviously allows enough sun to get to them. So with strawberries, yes, you buy them, they last for a few years, but it's recommended around 3 to 4 years that you replace the plants, because on my last plot, I don't know how long they'd been there, and I would get like 1 or 2 kind of strawberries per plant. Loads of runners, which really I should have kept them, but I never did. So yeah, so these guys will be good for now. So let's get them planted in. So these ones are the pine berry ones. So these will be the white strawberries. That's not bad. So this is 10 runners. if you can quickly count, I've got 13, which, you know, some people see it as a bad number. I see that as a bloody good number. This is going to be tight. If I want to do this properly, I'm only going to get 3 rows in. I got a spare one. That's going to ruin my lines. Don't like lines being ruined. Damn it. It's okay. We'll have to start a 3rd one. And then the Colossus says, am I going to have 2 bays just for strawberries? That might be pushing it. Okay. So I'm massively like not following guidelines. So they're meant to be like 30 centimetres apart. I don't have enough space. And I don't want to have loads of beds. As much as I love strawberries, I don't want to have more than 1 bed dedicated to strawberries. So they have gone a hand width apart. So that's how far I've been growing them. Just means I'm going to have to maintain them a little bit better. But even then, I've still got 10 colossuses, however you say it, to plant. I love the fact I was so excited that I had 13 plugs, and then I'm like, actually, crap, how am I actually going to plant all of these? You know, that's all the fun of it. So yeah, I've got the last couple of ones of the pine breeze to plant in. Next up, colossuses. I had to go take my jacket off because even though it is actually cold, now I'm down here grafting, I'm heating up a bit. So let's work out a way to get these guys in, shall we? Okay. Ooh. They are quite good roots. That's not bad. These definitely need planting in. So to be fair, I hope these need planting in this time of year. There's me planting them and filming it. Never actually check the time of the year that you plant them. Keep your fingers crossed I'm alright. I'll check it after this video. Okay, let's go. I'm actually going to do it. I think we're going to have enough space. One, 2, 3, 4. You want to be planting these is literally, it's quite self-explanatory, up to the soil line. So this is where the roots meet the main plant. Keep it flush in the soil, give it a little tap, tuck it into bed. Just make sure it's nicely firmly packed in. Last one, I'm going to go in this hole here. Got a bit of a gap. Okay, there they are. Strawberries are done. Let's go find the netting. Okay, so I've managed to find some netting. It's just this fine mesh. Found a large hammer. And then a bag of nails. Now I'm pretty sure these are the wrong nails. But do you know what? They're going to do the job. No. It's too short. It doesn't fit. For fuck's sake. Let's try that again. Okay, so I've had a brainwave. I'm not going to like nail it all the way around the edge, because then when it comes to actually getting the crops, I'm going to have to rip it off every single time and re-nail it every time. Like, no, that's just stupid. So I want to make like a weighted side that will hold the netting down. Other side is then nailed onto the wood itself. But I can't find no button. So that's why I love the allotment, because it's like an apocalyptic world. You literally make things out of anything you can find and it works, or hopefully it works. So I've got some rebar. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to, I'm going to trim off the edge, then the rebar basically wrapping in this part here, and then that'll be drop down the edge there and hold it in place, and then the wind won't blow it. Ha! Hopefully. digging over another one of the beds, and I have just found a nice size parsnip that clearly got missed. Not bad. Don't even know if that's still edible. And I've just found another one down the other end. This one seems like a nice size. Oh, okay. Top bit was a nice size. This bit, not so much. Okay, I'm absolutely bloody freezing now. My hands have gone numb. It doesn't help because I have no gloves. My hands have just had to go into the raw mud, and it is all 2 of the bays. The mud is lovely, but then I have to go late because it's like my phone's so low down. But then one of the bays, it's got some horrible soil in that we thought we was actually getting a bargain. We got a big bulk bag of it, but it is the worst soil I've ever come across. Like, it's disgusting. And that's what the parsnips are in, that I showed the clip of, finding parsnips left over. But my hands are sore now. My rings are even, like, my fingers are starting to swell. Oh, my rings look disgusting. They're gonna need cleaning. But yeah, I'm freezing. So I've done the 4 raised beds, which I'll give you a clip of in a second. So I'm just going to finish the day. I've put away the hose pipe that had been grown into the grass, and I've moved some like wooden frame thingy that was the old hen house bed thingy. So I've moved that onto the rubbish pile. So I'm going to start like a rubbish pile, and we'll make it easier when I actually manage to do a dump run. That I've got it all stacked up in one place. Top up the bird feeder and get that out, I believe. And then that's it. I'm going home until next time, basically. So yeah, bird feed. This is what I've got. It's been chewed. Why can I not get into it? My fingers are so cold. We got this one. Ow, my hands. Just nice little fat balls. We'll keep it as 4. Okay, that's it. I'm going home. Till next time. Thank you. Bye.